Hey guys, welcome to Cutesy Drawings. Today I'll be drawing Roxanne Wolf from Five Nights at Freddy's. I'll be drawing on my tablet, but you can also follow along on paper, and please remember to like and subscribe. Okay, now let's get started. With this drawing, I'll be erasing some lines, so I'd recommend drawing in a pencil first. Let's start off by drawing the eyes at the top with 2 circles. Next, inside each eye, let's draw a curve across. And now inside each eye, let's draw another smaller circle in the bottom section. And then a black dot inside for the pupils. Next, let's add the eyelashes. Draw 3 points above each eye towards the outside. Let's draw the eyebrows next. Above each eye, let's draw a curve. And then add an extra point above each eyebrow. And then we're just going to thicken up the end slightly. Let's draw the nose next. Draw a rounded triangle shape underneath between the eyes. And then color it in black. Next, underneath the nose, let's draw a short line down. And then from the sides, let's draw a curve out and back in like this. And then the same thing on the other side. Next, for the left side, step in slightly and then draw a curve down like this. And the same thing on the right. Next, inside, draw a curve across here. Let's draw the teeth next. Inside at the top, let's draw some pointed V shapes for the teeth. And then the same thing on the bottom. Next, let's color the inside of the mouth in black. And lastly, for the mouth, let's draw the lipstick. In the top, let's draw 2 curves. On the left, and then on the right. And then one more curve in the bottom section. And that's it for the mouth. Let's draw the shape of the head next. Let's start next to the left eye and draw a point out. And then one more under it, all the way down to the mouth. And now the same thing on the right. Next, from the top, let's curve it up, over, and then back down to the other side. Next, let's draw the stripes on the cheek. On the left cheek, underneath the eye, we're going to draw an S curve down like this. And then one more on the top to close off the stripe. And now the same thing on the right. And now let's draw another set of stripes underneath this one. Let's draw the ears next. On the top left of the head, let's draw 2 curves coming to a point. And now let's draw a border on the inside. Let's do the same thing on the right side now. Next, inside on the very top, let's draw a little circle. Next, let's add earrings to the ears. Let's start on the top outside and then draw a curve over and back in like this. And then one more of the same curves on the inside. And now draw a line at the end to connect the lines. Next, erase the ear lines inside the earrings. Next, let's draw the piece of hair on top of her head now. Let's start on top of the head, right next to the left ear, and we're going to draw a curve up, over to the right, and then back down, overlapping the right ear. And then a curve underneath, coming to a point. Next, underneath these two lines, let's draw a V shape on top of the forehead like this. Next, let's erase any of the lines inside this piece of hair. Lastly, from that point we just drew, we're going to draw one more curve inside the piece of hair like this. We're going to pause here on the hair and we're going to come back to it later after we've drawn the body. Let's start by drawing the neck with two curves down underneath the head. And now connect them at the bottom with the curve across. Now from either side of the neck, let's draw two lines out. And now we'll draw the shoulder pieces with these curved triangle shapes on either side. So start with the curve. And then from the top, a curve out and back down. And the same thing on the right. Next, let's draw a pattern inside the left one. So let's draw 2 points like this. Next, let's start drawing the torso. From underneath the shoulder pieces, let's draw curves down for either side. Now upwards curve to connect the two lines at the bottom. Next, from the neck, let's draw diagonal lines down on either side. And now let's draw the pattern inside the chest piece. So let's start with the point at the top here. And then another set of points underneath. And then one more. Now from either side, let's step in slightly and draw 2 more curves down for the stomach. And now a curve across the bottom. Now inside this section, let's draw lines down on either side. And lastly, at the top in the center, a rectangle shape. So we'll come down, over, and then back up. Next, from the bottom, let's draw curves out like this. Now from the bottom, let's angle it in like this. And the same thing on the right. Angle it in and then curve it to connect it at the bottom. Now inside along the top, let's draw another curve for the belt. And then inside the belt, let's draw some small circles across. Now inside, let's draw some points for the pattern. Let's draw the legs next. Under each hip, let's draw a small curve. And now from the center, let's draw a curve out past this line. And the same thing on the right. Let's curve it out and a little bit past the line. And now we're going to draw the thighs with a long U shape. And the same thing on the right. Now inside each thigh on the outside, let's draw 2 lines in like this. And now connect them with the curve. Next, let's draw the lower parts of the legs. Underneath each thigh, let's draw 2 long diagonal lines down. And then a curve across the bottom to connect the lines. Next, let's draw some pointed V shapes inside for the stripes. Let's draw the feet next. Underneath the legs towards the inside, let's step in, draw a line down, and then curve it out. And then the same thing on the right. Down, and then curve it out. Next to this line, let's draw a rounded square shape that doesn't connect completely. So let's do a line down, over, up, and then back over. And the same thing on the right side. Now let's draw 2 more toes on either foot with the same rounded square shape. And now close off the top of the feet with a diagonal line. Now let's draw the toenails with a triangle shape. Let's draw the arms next. Let's start with the left side. Underneath the left shoulder piece, let's draw a line down like this. And then the other side of the arm with another line here. Now across the bottom of these lines, let's draw a curve that's a little bit longer. And now 2 more lines down and out. Now at the end, let's draw a rectangle shape. And then inside this rectangle, let's draw 2 small circles. And then on the outside, V's for the spikes. Now inside the forearm piece, let's draw some stripes just like we did in the bottom section of the legs. Now let's draw the hand at the bottom. Underneath, let's draw a curve down and then back up for the thumb. And then we're going to curve this down and back up for the next finger. And now finish off the hand with an angle down and then curving it down and back in. Next, let's draw some triangle shapes for the nails at the end of the fingers. And then erase any of the hand lines inside the nails. Now let's draw the right arm holding her keyboard guitar next. On the right side, let's draw 2 diagonal lines down. And then a curve across the end. And now 2 more diagonals, but more out towards the right. And now a rectangle shape at the end. Now inside this rectangle shape, just like the other side, we're going to draw 2 small circles. And then spikes on the outside. And again, we're going to draw that stripe pattern inside the forearm piece. Now before drawing the hand, let's draw the keyboard guitar first. So on the right here, let's leave a small gap, and then we're going to draw a line down. And then from the top, let's angle it up. And then from the top, let's draw a straight line down, all the way down to the feet. Now from the bottom of that left line, let's draw a diagonal down to the left. And then a straight line down, but a little bit shorter than the right side. And now we're going to close off the bottom with a V shape. Now that we have the basic shape of our instrument, let's draw her hand next. Start from her wrist and draw curves over to the handle here. And now we're going to draw the thumb. So start inside, and then we're going to loop it over on top and then back around. And now let's erase the line inside the thumb. Next, on the right side, let's draw 3 fingers. And again, let's erase any of the instrument lines inside the fingers. Next, let's add fingernails at the end of each fingers with triangle shapes. And then erase any of the lines inside the fingernails. Let's draw the details on her keyboard guitar now. On the top handle, let's draw 3 circles. Now along the left side, let's draw a large rectangle for the keyboard. Now inside, let's draw a bunch of horizontal lines for the keys. Let's add the keys next, starting from the top and working our way down. Along the right side, overlapping these lines, let's draw 3 black rectangles here. Now let's skip one line and we're going to draw 2 keys. And then again, skip one and we're going to draw 3 this time. And lastly, skip one more and then 2. Next, to the right of the keyboard, let's draw another rectangle. And then inside on the top, let's draw 2 small circles. And then towards the bottom, we're going to draw 4 rectangles inside. Lastly, for the keyboard guitar, we're going to draw 2 starburst shapes, one at the top and one at the bottom here. And that's it for the keyboard guitar. Next, let's move to the top and finish off her hair. On the top, let's draw a curve over towards the left ear. Next, we're going to start from the earring, and then we're going to draw a curve down, out, and then back up like this. And the same thing on the right side. Now let's draw another piece of hair. So we're going to draw a curve down and out, and then back in. And the same thing on the right. And now another set of pieces in the same way. Next, let's draw a longer piece down. So we're going to curve it down and then back up. And the same thing on the right. Now on the left, let's draw one more curved pointed piece. Down and then curve it back into the arm. And now on the right side, one line down to the arm. Now on the left, let's draw one curve between the arm and the stomach here. And then on the right, we're going to draw 2 points. And that's it for her hair. Lastly, let's draw her tail. In between her legs, let's draw a curved line here. And kind of following the same curve behind her leg, let's curve it over to the left and back up. Now let's move up, and we're going to draw another curve out under the hand and back in. And now another point out to the left and back in. And then the same thing underneath. We're going to curve it down and back up. And now let's finish off the end of the tail with 3 points. And that's it for Roxanne. Now let's quickly color her in. And done. Hope you enjoyed drawing along with me, and please remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching!